let's talk about 10 zero waste swaps you can make today. Okay, not wearing these. So, the first thing you can do to create less waste is to stop drinking tea that comes in tea bags. All you need to do is get yourself one of these things. Ooh, it's still wet. And you go tea leaves. And then you have a tea. But instead, tea bags seem to be the common thing that people use. And let's listen to a little fun fact about tea bags. So because they're made of plastic, so they let off microplastics into your tea. Apparently, tea bags shed billions of microplastic particles into your cup. And although there are no health risks associated with microplastics in our water and in our tea, a group of smart people, Tufenkji and her colleagues, exposed water fleas to the contaminated water. Quote, "The particles did not kill the water fleas, but did cause significant behavioural effects and developmental malformations." I don't... Okay. She said, however, she says that more research is needed to understand possible health impacts on humans. Okay, no problem. That's fine for her to say that, to cover her bum. But drinking loose leaf tea is not a hard thing to do. So go get yourself one of these, whatever they're called. Bam bam. Easy. Okay. The other thing about tea bags is that they are not compostable. They can only go to landfill, whereas if you get loose leaf tea, you can chuck that straight in your compost. This is your reminder to get a compost bin as well. More on that another time. Okay. Something else you can do is if you eat citrus fruits, mandarin or oranges. Once you've eaten it, you can put the peels into a jar with vinegar, e.g. like this. And then if you let it sit for 2 weeks or so, 2 to 3 weeks, you've just created an all-purpose cleaner. So you can wipe your surfaces, you can wipe your tables are surfaces. Wipe whatever you want, wipe your whole house down. I don't know, wipe your shower. Vinegar's really good for cleaning showers, if you didn't know. So, leave it, put it in a spray bottle, or if you can't be bothered, I didn't have a spare spray bottle lying around, so I just put it in another jar and then dip a rag in and wipe. Something else you can do if you eat bananas. This is a hand moisturizer, but it looks like banana. Eat the banana. Put the banana in a smoothie. Put the banana on toast. I don't know what people do. But the peels, I need a plant. This is a plant. You wipe the banana peel on the plant and it acts as a cleaner for the plant leaves, so you get rid of the dust from the plant. Because if you didn't know, dust isn't good for your plants. They like to be wiped. They like to breathe fresh air. So I've been told. But then you can also put the peels into a jar of water. Much like the jar you saw before, just put the whole banana peel in a jar fill it up with water and leave it overnight, and this will create a nutrient-rich fertilizer for your plants. And then you can just, when your plant needs some water or food or whatever you want to give it, you can just pour that into your soil, plant soil. Okay. The next thing that's easy to do is if you get mailed something and if you don't rip out of the mailer, you can keep it and then you can just reuse it. There are so many things that can be reused, and I think this is a really smart one. You just need to stick a new label on, print out a label, stick it on, I don't know. Or I just hand wrote mine the other day and just sticky taped it up and sent it off. It's free and it's worth it. I know some of them you kind of have to cut them open, but you can still fold it back over if you fold it back over, you know, fold it back over. Alright, this next one is for the ladies. So if you're not a lady, skip ahead. If you've never tried a menstrual cup, I know they sound and look weird and are a little bit daunting, but they're kind of cute. Try one. They're like $40, or they can get more expensive, but I think this one was $40, and I got a little case for it because I don't want it just like sitting in my handbag or something. You just sterilize it when you get it, and then you put it in. Note that they're not the same as tampons in that they don't go all the way up, so it's good to read the instructions. Yeah, I'm not going to instruct you on how to use one, and it does take a bit of getting used to, but I think in the long run it is worth it. Even if it means, you know, while you're getting used to these, you just use fewer tampons, fewer pads. It's still better for the environment that way. Try it. The next thing that you can do is freeze your veggie scraps. So I do this not all the time, but when I remember and when there's room in my veggie scrap box. So like carrot tops, roots of other veggies that you don't necessarily eat the whole veggie, like the ends of bok choy, or what else? Broccoli stems people don't eat. I think they taste great, but you know, the very bottom bit, which is kind of tough and like a bit chewy. All of that stuff. Carrot peels. What else do people peel? Potato peels. Potato peels. Put that all into a box, chuck it in your freezer, and then when you've got a full box, you can use it to make a veggie broth. Or if you're making some other kind of soup, just chuck it in and boil all the flavour out, and then you can strain it, and then you have yummy soup. Next, we have use a hanky. You know, when you've got a cold, when you've got the sniffles, get a hanky, get a handkerchief, get a handkerchief. Shove it in your pocket, shove it in your handbag. I don't know, it's just better. Don't need tissues, they're softer on your nose. I recently rediscovered my handkerchief from when I was 5 or something. When I was a little girl, I don't know how old, just made that up. And it's been a great time. I don't look for tissues. Because contrary to popular belief, tissues and paper towels cannot be recycled. So think about that the next time you chuck that in the recycling bin. Okay, don't chuck it in the recycling bin, it does not get recycled. You're just making it harder for whoever's dealing with our rubbish. Here's another reminder to bring your own coffee cup when you go to your local cafe. You know, if you have a Keep cup or whatever, anything, bring a mug, you can bring a mug. I, for some reason, never realised that you could just literally bring, it didn't matter what kind of cup it was, it doesn't have to be double-walled, it doesn't have to have a lid. You can bring whatever cup you want, mugs included. Don't leave mugs out of the equation. if you do happen to get a disposable coffee cup, please just take note that they're not always recyclable. In fact, most of the time they're not. Sometimes the lid's recyclable, I think. So just check, because the reason why the paper cups don't leak is because they're lined with a plastic seal layer. So separate. Just check. They're usually marked. But if you can clearly tell it's lined with plastic, please don't put it in the recycling bin. Good on ya. Good work. Good. No, but seriously. Good work. I hope that you learnt something that you didn't know before, and you know, I'm not forcing you to try all of these things, but if you have time to add one in to your daily routine, please do. I think that the citrus, you know, mandarin orange peel one and the banana peel one, they're fairly easy, even if you leave them for a long time. I've left the orange peels for like a month before, and that's fine. It's good. As for the tea bags, that doesn't mean go chuck out all your tea bags. You know, finish what you have, use up what you have, and then when you need to buy new tea, think about getting a tea strainer thing, tea, whatever they're called, and some loose leaf tea. So thanks for sitting down with me today, and see you back here another time. Maybe. Okay. Also, if you have any ideas that I haven't mentioned, obviously there are way more swaps you can make, way more than 10. People make videos of 40, of 100 just in one video. Let me know what you do, or if you already do some of these things, you know. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in another video some other time. Thank you.